What's up everyone, Nick here once again from TV Box Top with another projector review. On today's video, Yaber is at it again with the release of their new and improved high quality model that delivers up to 200 inches of HD 1080p projection display using a very special high contrast anti-glare fabric that produces a very bright crystal clear projection during the daytime as well as in well lit rooms. But make no mistake, there is something quite different about this projector screen that you can only get from Yaber in this Pro U9 model. So to see what's so special about this model, I ask that you stay tuned, my full review is up next. Welcome back. So this model is the Pro U9 and it has a native resolution of 1920 by 1080p. It has a brightness of 300 ANSI lumens, a contrast ratio of 3000:1. Its light source is LED and its display is LCD. It has manual focus adjustment, manual vertical keystone correction, aspect ratios of 4:3 and 16:9, digital 4-point corner keystone correction. It has over 25,000 hours of LED lamp life, 2.4 GHz plus 5 GHz wireless mobile screen mirroring, and it has Bluetooth support. So in this package contains the Pro U9 model itself, one infrared remote control, one HDMI cable, one AC power cable, one auxiliary cable, a lens cleaning kit, a lint-free cleaning cloth, your high contrast anti-glare fabric projector screen, your user manual, and a carrying knapsack. This model falls within the medium-sized category with a dimension of 7 3/4 inches long by 9 inches wide by 4 inches tall. For design, its entire body is made of plastic with an attractive denim fabric to the front with the Yaber branding, a front-facing IR sensor and a projector lens cover. To the rear it has 2 HDMI display inputs, 2 USB 2.0 ports, a headphone jack, 1 auxiliary port, a rear-facing IR sensor, its AC power socket, and the grill for its internal speaker. To its left is where you will find its intake vent with a removable dust filter. To its right, its exhaust vent. At the top you have touch manual controls, its focus adjustment wheel that has a force feedback feature that allows you to adjust its focus using micro adjustments for the sharpest focus, and a vertical keystone correction lever. To its base it has 4 anti-skid rubber feet, a screw type kickstand, and screw holes for mounting to your ceiling, which are hidden below each anti-skid rubber feet. So before moving on to its display, I would like to spend a little time explaining what's so unique about this projector screen. You see, for you to get a really good display from a projector, you have to purchase a projector screen, and depending on your settings, you would have to go for a stretch cloth type screen for front or rear viewing, or a PVC matte fabric material usually found in the motorized or manual pull down or pull up screens. But there is something new that has hit the market that revolutionizes the way we view our projectors, that's 3 times as cheap and it delivers 30 to 50% better picture quality than standard projector screens during the daytime as well as in well-lit rooms. This is what is called a high contrast anti-glare projector screen, or curtain as it's listed on the sales page. This fabric uses a specialized high-density fiber material with a light-proof coating with no odor, and it's harmless to the human body and health. I was so fascinated with this simple, inexpensive material that I started experimenting with various types to see which one delivers the best quality during my projector reviews. What I discovered is that there are 2 types of fabric, a metallic gray and a non-metallic gray, and they have recently launched a non-metallic white. What the fabric does is that it amplifies the lumens of your projector by reflecting the beam back at you instead of it being absorbed by the conventional projector screen. So this is where the screen included in the Yaber model is different and stands out from the others on AliExpress and Amazon. What I discovered is that the metallic grey can be very harsh on your eyes for persons who wear glasses or use contact lens. Also, if you try to record your screen with a cell phone or camera, it causes the camera to flicker a lot. The white anti-glare fabric is the non-metallic type and it does not affect your eyes if you use glasses. It does deliver the same improved high contrast display, but it's not as great during the daylight or in rooms with very bright lights. The fabric that comes with this projector and in their other Pro U9 model is non-metallic, grey, and shows great during the daylight and in well-lit rooms, as I'll show you in just a moment. The problem is you can't get this same fabric retail on AliExpress or Amazon, as the manufacturer of this particular one apparently only sells to Yaber. So to get the fabric, you have to purchase the projector. And trust me when I say I tried to purchase from different sources and tried to explain to various sellers that I'm looking for the non-metallic grey type, and everyone seems to have the same metallic type and does not know what I'm referring to. So if you would like to get your hands on one of these, you would have to purchase one of the Yaber models that bundles it with your purchase. However, it comes in one size of 80 inches diagonally. The fabric is very cheap and could cost anywhere between $12 to $14 for 100 inches. So to use this screen, you first have to iron out all the wrinkles by setting your iron to low heat and iron on the non-reflective side. And I repeat, the non-reflective side and on low heat. Once this is done, you can either use adhesives to stick it to your wall, or you can do a DIY frame and fasten it so that it stretches out evenly. But please be warned, do not allow any glue or sticky tape to touch the reflective side, as it will be a nightmare to get it to come off, which may result in damaging the reflective coating as I did in my first encounter with this fabric. With that said, any dirt can be cleaned with a simple cloth and soap, as the fabric is very durable, but you cannot use any form of alcohol-based solvents to clean it, as it will remove the coating, so avoid sticky things from getting on it. So this is my finished DIY projector screen using the anti-light fabric, and I'll now refocus my attention to the projector, and there is no need to turn off the light as the fabric enhances its lumens by over 50%. So upon startup, you are greeted by the Yaber splash screen followed by its main menu. Its main menu has a simple layout, and I'm one for sure that really loves simplicity. It consists of shortcuts to access media from external storage connected to any one of its USB ports, and these include videos, music, pictures, and Office documents. Below here, you have shortcuts to access its various signal source inputs and mobile screen mirroring options, and you have Mirrorcast and iOScast screen mirroring. At the very top, you have a status bar that indicates Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity and external storage connected via USB. And you have one shortcut to its settings area. Its infrared remote is a bit disappointing and it does not give you the best navigation experience. However, you can connect a wireless air mouse via USB dongle and navigate its menu using a direction pad or a mouse cursor on the screen. Its settings area is also simply laid out, and starting from the right, you have its image settings. This is where you can change its picture mode between standard, soft, and vivid, and you have a custom user setting. You can adjust its color temperature between cool, warm, and standard. You have noise reduction settings, and you have an overscan switch. This prevents photos and videos that are greater than 1080p from playing beyond the frame of the display. You have its Wi-Fi settings where you can connect to both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz Wi-Fi networks. You have Bluetooth settings for connecting to Bluetooth audio devices only. You have projection position settings. This is in the event you want to view it in front of your projector screen or from behind your projector screen. This requires using a semi-transparent cloth stretch projector screen. And the same applies if you intend to mount it to a ceiling. You can view from both the front or back of your projector screen. You have custom zoom settings where you can do a percentage zoom of the entire display, or you can zoom horizontally or vertically individually. Aside from the manual vertical keystone correction lever, it also comes with a digital horizontal and vertical keystone correction and a 4-point corner keystone correction, which is pretty impressive and comes in very handy when positioning from difficult viewing angles and will allow you to achieve a square picture at all times. It comes in 14 various languages. You can restore to factory default settings. You have online firmware updates and local updates you can perform via USB. However, I checked for online updates and there was none available at the point of making this video. And you have sleep timer settings, but this can only be accessed by pressing the power button to pull up its power definition options. For playing videos from external storage such as pen drives and external hard drives, it can only process internally HD 1080p videos, and it cannot play 4K videos and downscale to 1080p.
Every night, I dream the same dream.
For playing surround sound audios internally, I tested all the formats and it can only play 1080p videos with DTS HD master audio. Dolby audio videos play but with no audio. For viewing images in a loop, unfortunately, this firmware does not have an image looping application to automatically select and loop images that comes in handy at weddings, parties, and funerals. The only way to scroll through images is by pressing the left or right buttons on the direction pad. For viewing and editing Office documents, it comes with the WPS Office suite of applications that can be used on documents such as Word, Excel spreadsheets, PowerPoint presentations, and PDF documents. Mirroring your mobile devices is simple and straightforward. Simply open your preferred option, either Mirrorcast for Android devices or iOS Cast for Apple iPhones. Then open your screen mirroring app on your mobile phone and scan for the projector's device name and pair to it. Moving on to devices connected to its HDMI ports. Firstly, for connecting your Google certified streaming devices such as the Google Chromecast and your Amazon FireTV devices, I discovered that with devices that has HDCP 2.3 protection such as the Chromecast, you don't get audio when playing movies from Netflix and Prime Video. This is because the projector itself is not compatible with the level of encryption. However, when I tried the latest version of the Amazon FireTV Cube, it played these services with audio, as the Fire Cube has HDCP 2.2 protection, so the projector is compatible with this level. So for a picture quality and internal speaker sound test, I will play 3 4K videos using the FireCube connected to its HDMI port, one AV1 video and one soccer video to test its picture quality, and I'll play one jazz video to test the high fidelity and bass of its internal speaker.
Would be enough because it would give them the same number of points as Atletico, but the head-to-head goal difference is what counts in the case of a tie on points. The mosaic of the Camp Nou.
So the quality of its display is really good when you use it on this high contrast anti-light fabric from Yaber. Its internal speaker, on the other hand, is loud enough to fill a 30 by 30 feet room, but it does not have a very deep bass. If you would like a louder audio experience while watching movies or playing games, you have the option of connecting to a Bluetooth speaker, Bluetooth headphones, or your surround sound AV receiver home theater system. Simply open the Bluetooth settings, then set your Bluetooth speaker or audio receiver to Bluetooth pairing mode, then perform a scan on the projector to detect your audio device. But please note, this Bluetooth feature will only detect Bluetooth speakers, headphones, and AV receivers. For those interested in gaming, here I connected my gaming PC, and the quality you get with the fabric and the AV receiver delivers a really good gaming experience.
Nicely held. You picked a good spot there and passed your objective.
For fan noise, from a distance of 1 meter, it generates 42 decibels, which is the standard level for mid-range models. So in summary, the Yaber Pro Y9 delivers the same display quality and features as the Pro Y9 model, and with their premium anti-light fabric delivers a brighter display than standard projector screens. Issues faced in this model include no image looping software, no compatibility with HDCP 2.3 streaming devices, and it cannot play 4K HDR videos internally or Dolby Audio internally. And that brings to an end my review. This projector is currently being sold on Amazon at a regular price of $199.99, but you can get it for $149.99 with a $50 coupon when applied on the Amazon page. So to take advantage, see the link in the description below this video. And remember, to get this particular anti-light fabric, you can't get it outside of the purchase of this model. Thanks for watching. Links in the description are affiliate links which lend financial support to this channel, so thanks in advance for using my links to purchase or just to simply view the product will also lend support. So give this video the thumbs up as it helps to grow my channel and provides more opportunities and products for review. And if this is the first time you're viewing one of my videos, then I ask that you click the subscribe button and ring that notifications bell to be notified each time I release a video or decide to do a giveaway. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Stay tuned and see you in the next one.